Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm one of the solicitors in the general practice of Legal Aid ACT. I'm also one of 3 solicitors that go out to the ACT public colleges to speak to young people on campus. Currently we're going out to the programs each semester, one day a fortnight, and then we're rotating through the different ACT public colleges. So we're there from about 8:30 to 4 p.m. each fortnight. Young people don't need to book, they can really just drop into this service, but if they like and they want a referral, they can always talk to teachers, principal, wellbeing teams, really anyone on campus to be able to get directed to us, but they can just drop in. What that looks like is we're usually in a space that the students are already comfortable with. They can come in with a teacher, friends, family, or by themselves if they like, and just really have a chat about whatever's bothering them at that moment, which may be a legal issue that they need advice about. One great thing about this service is it's also accessible to students and their family members. So if they've got siblings that might be needing some legal advice, family, really it's quite broad. If families of the students want to get their own legal advice, that could be about issues at workplace, it can be completely unrelated to the school or to the students. They do need to book through the ACT Education Directorate website. There's a booking system that they can use, and we'll follow up with them ahead of the appointment to confirm that they're able to come in and give that legal advice and that they don't need to come somewhere else to get that advice from legal aid more generally. A great thing that we've been noticing, which we sort of thought might be the case, but it's been confirmed while we've been on campus, is that physically being located in the school has been really, really important. College kids come and go and they're used to accessing services such as counsellors and the like that are already on campus. So to them, we seem to be just another service that they can access. Because they don't need to travel, they don't need to take time out of school, they can come see us on their lunch break or before or even between classes. It's really, really accessible, which we're hoping is contributing to decreasing some of the barriers that young people face in accessing justice. In a lot of my colleges that I'm going out to, I am seeing a lot of family violence. So young people that might be coming into some tricky situations from home, whether they feel safe now and out of the home or they're still in the home. That can be around a lot of different issues. It can be around conflict to do with gender identity and sexuality. It can be around religion or family violence just more broadly. We're seeing everything across the spectrum. I've seen some young people in particular wanting to flee home but not really having any safe space to go. They don't necessarily have the funds to be able to just pick up and go at their age. So one of the things that we've been able to help them with is just connecting them with other services to sort of prepare to leave if that's what they're aiming to do. Or if they're already outside of the home, getting them connected in with Centrelink and the like so that they're able to support themselves independently if that's what's needed. Part of that might be looking at things in terms of what the legal options might be for them. So looking at family violence orders if those are appropriate, but also what their rights are generally so that they're informed about at their age, whether that's 16, 17, 18, what they're actually able to do if they're out of the home. We're seeing a lot of young people thinking about reporting sexual assaults at the moment because of the broader discussions that are happening. And so those are some of the issues we're seeing as well. Alongside things like family violence and sexual assault, we are seeing a whole range of issues at colleges. Some of the things that we hear from other feedback from services is that what could young people really be experiencing? And for us, that we say that it's basically the same that we're seeing in adults from legal aid's perspective, is we see young people facing debt issues, motor vehicle accidents, getting into interactions with police that might be a bit problematic because there's a lack of understanding about what those rights are. There's criminal charges, there's tenancy, Centrelink. It's across the board in what we're seeing, and so being there that they can easily drop in, that we're really getting in as early as we can to sort of prevent issues getting worse just because the young person doesn't know what to do about them. We're there and easy to access in that sort of early intervention framework. From what we're hearing from students so far is that because they know that we're not mandatory reporters, so we're adults that are on campus that have some skills that can help them, but that because we're lawyers are bound by confidentiality, we're not required to tell anyone what they tell us. So there's a sense of safety that young people have in speaking to us. One of the things we've also been able to do by being on campus is we're able to fit in with the curriculum a bit that's already being offered by colleges. So whether that is going into legal studies classes and providing a bit of a practical side that may not otherwise be able to be provided to students as being practicing lawyers that are out and about. We're also able to talk about things, whether it's around sex and consent, police powers, renting, employment, a whole range of issues that we know young people are experiencing just like adults are. We're able to go in the classroom and talk to students. We've had some fabulous interactions from students and from teachers, really encouraging us to go into classrooms. We've taught employment to maths classes because they talk about financial literacy, so talking about pay slips fits right in. We've talked about social justice and access to justice in some social studies classes. We're able to complement what is already there that teachers are delivering and just provide a bit of backup to teachers in whatever they think would be best for their students. The college program that we're obviously doing in collaboration with the ACT Education Directorate, that program itself is possible because we have so many teachers, principals, reception, wellbeing teams, everyone across the board that's been super supportive of us being on campus, because from their wealth of experience, they already know that young people are experiencing legal issues. They've been making referrals to legal services for years. This just is trying to decrease that barriers where the young person might not feel comfortable going to an office and getting legal advice. We're able to work with teachers and other people that work at these schools, such as librarians, really everyone that's involved in the school community, to be able to deliver legal resources and advice and assistance to young people in a space that's comfortable and familiar to them. A thing that I find really rewarding as a practicing lawyer to be able to go out into colleges is to be able to really just decrease that gap that exists between young people knowing that they're having an issue and being able to recognise that it's a legal issue. So I've had young people that have just been referred to me from teachers and from people in reception where they've mentioned they've just had a car accident and things like that, or that they're a bit worried about what's going on at home and they're not feeling quite safe. Just from them, they're able to just wander down a few doors down and be able to have a chat. And I think that that's been a really rewarding experience to be able to see that young people do want to know and do want to take action in the issues that they're experiencing. There's just that gap where they don't quite recognise it as being a legal issue, or that they're really just uncomfortable to be able to talk to someone else about it. So that's been a really rewarding part of the job so far. We just want to say thank you for the Law Society for helping us to advertise and spread the word about this program that started up in September of last year. We're really excited to keep talking about it so that young people know that they have access to a variety of different services. We also want to say a big thank you to Raw Potential because they're such a fabulous organisation that we've been able to refer to through our positions as the college lawyers.